Check out this new glass called Fusion. I've never fused it before. Right now it's the most up-to-date dichroic effect that CBS makes. Let me see if I could throw this on. And we get less glare. Much better. This is the Fusion glass. And if you don't have a filter, a diffuser, like you saw in the few minutes ago, you're going to get that glare. So you need a diffuser. Anyway, I'm going to check this out. These are also samples of the new crinkle glass. This will be the absolute newest texture. Well, I shouldn't say, well, it's a visual texture, of course, but it's the newest dichroic effect by CBS Glass. It's not out on the street yet, and these are some of the very first samples they've ever made. I've sold a lot of glass for CBS, and I also got to introduce three effects last year. I was the first person to release hot lava, cool lava, and reptile. And so I'm really honored that CBS has allowed me to be the first in some areas. And right here you're seeing the first samples of the crinkle. And I can't name them looking through. The first one I believe is going to be green, magenta, blue. Well, we'll just see. I'll line them up afterwards because right now they're sitting on the kiln plate ready to go. My Pixie Bob is trying to get in the picture. He wants his treats, and here he is. Toad! When it gets a certain time, they want their treats, and they are relentless. Anyway, the bottom row is going to be the new Fusion glass. It's cyan dark red. I cut these into 5/8 inch by 1 inch because my sample came 2 by 2 inch of the crinkles. So I cut the crinkle in half to create samples. And here they are over here. Those 5. And I cut them in half. I labeled the back. There's Toth. He's got to get in the way. You put up with that when you got your own friends here. And I cut these 2 by 2s in half to create 1 by 2s, and then in the 1 by 2 I cut them in 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuse the crinkle up, and then I'm going to on clear, and then I'm going to turn that clear upside down, and I'm putting it on thick standard black. And then when I get the black the crinkle coated on black, because that gold one there is on a standard, I put a thin black underneath, because what happens is if you just fuse a straight glass, it wants to ball up and gather up into 1/4 inch. So you've got to layer these guys. Let me see if I could show that from a side view. You can kind of see how I stacked them. The glass, there's 2, in every one of these there's 2 pieces of glass. You got to do that, otherwise your glass is going to shrink immensely. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the kiln. If it's not too late, well, yeah, it will be tonight. It's already 10 o'clock. By the time this cools and being able to take a video, I might try yet tonight and put it on. I'll be up till late, so let's see what happens. This is the brand new crinkle glass and the brand new Fusion glass by CBS. It's going to be awesome. The Fusion already is, that's the bottom row. And the crinkle, they say, is just absolutely going to be a knockout. So let's see what happens. Bye-bye.